We are going to begin with a definition of what fractions are. A fraction simply tells us how many parts of a whole we have. You can recognize a fraction by the slash that is written between the two numbers. We have a top number, the numerator, and a bottom number, the denominator. For example, 1/2 is a fraction. Not only do we use fractions in math class, you also may use them when you get a job. For example, any job that uses money uses fractions. Cashiers, engineers, health-related jobs, business-related jobs, and all science jobs uses fractions. A long-distance trucker who needs to complete a trip within a certain time may use fractions. For example, the trucker may need to figure out his minimum speed to make it there on time. Any job that uses percentages uses fractions. Any business that have taxes or tips also uses fractions. Banks, restaurants, movie theaters, and department stores all use percentages. If you want to be a bank teller, a waiter or waitress, or a store clerk, you will use fractions. Medical equipment measures ratios and rates, which have to do with fractions. Prescriptions are also given based on each person, which is figured out by fractions. Pharmacists, medical doctors, and healthcare staff must be good at working with fractions. So if you want to be a doctor, you better start practicing your fractions. Engineers like Rosie Revere use fractions to make sure all of their plans are going to work out. Fractions are everywhere in science. Radiologists, biologists, and chemists all work closely with fractions to complete their daily jobs. Nearly every job in science uses fractions. Isn't that funny seeing we learn it in math? In cooking, ingredients are often measured in fractions. Recipes are often made smaller than the recipe calls for, so you have to be able to find fractions of the ingredients. Chefs, cooks, and people who help other people eat healthy all use fractions. Farmers measure rainfall and fertilizer, and how that helps with the harvest and prices. A good farmer must be a good businessman or woman, which means they must be good at fractions to make sure they are getting a good deal and to make sure they will have a good crop. A car mechanic's tools use fractions and are measured in fractions of inches and meters. Now you see the importance of learning fractions and how it can help you when you get older and have a job. Fractions are everywhere.